Alright guys, how you doing? And welcome back to the FPL Updates channel. Drop a like now, because why not? You're a gentleman, or you're a lady if you do. Well done. Welcome, and it's very important this game week because we've got it, the big tie. You can see it on your screen. First against second, Man City hosting Leicester City at the 12:45 kickoff. I mean, let's be honest. We haven't got the guts to put Jamie Vardy captain. We just haven't. He'll score a hat-trick, but none of us are going to make him captain because we're all chickens. We'll all go for Aguero. So I think don't captain a player from that game purely because you won't put your heart into it. To be fair, big ties this weekend down the bottom. Aston Villa Norwich. Aston Villa could easily get their third win of the season here. Norwich may well slip into the bottom three if they don't win this because Newcastle host a West Bromwich Albion side struggling for goals. Newcastle will see that as a must-win tie, considering the likes of Shelvey, Doumbia, Townsend and Savett are all expected to feature in that game. Liverpool host Sunderland. Klopp really needs to win that if he wants to have any chance of finishing in the top four. Spurs Watford will have our captaincy choice. Stoke Everton, the two League Cup semi-finalists who went out. Swansea, who have been fantastic with their new manager, hosting Pardew's Palace, who haven't won in 6. Southampton West Ham, 6th against 7th. Bournemouth hopefully looking to get some points against Arsenal. They've already beaten Chelsea and Manchester United this season, who both play each other at 4 o'clock. Now the captaincy choice is going to be Mr. Harold Kane. I'll tell you why it's going to be Mr. Harold Kane, because he scored 2 goals and hit the post twice, potentially 4 goals. Poor lad didn't get that. In midweek, he's going to host Watford this time. Igalo doing well, but if Igalo doesn't score, Watford don't score. Tottenham and White Hart Lane have only lost 1 game this season, and that was at home to Newcastle. Well, they lost at home to Leicester as well, but Leicester beat everyone, so I don't really count that. Kane for captain, it's a no-brainer if you don't, because Lukaku's got a knock, Vardy's at the Etihad. I just think Kane's a really good option. He will, take his chances that he gets. That's the thing with Harry Kane. Firmino is not a bad shout, but the guy doesn't turn up half the time. So Harry Kane is going to be the FPL Updates captain for Game Week 25. Now, of course, as ever, I do read your comments and respond to them when I can. And the most popular thing I saw was they wanted to see my team again. I admit it has been a little while. Lorraine Alderweireld at the back was a dream in the midweek. They kept a clean sheet at Norwich. I'm hoping for the same at home to Watford. Fingers crossed. I've also got 2 players from West Ham, Cresswell and Payet, and 2 players from Swansea, Ayew and Pelosi. The reason I have Ayew is because he's a midfielder. If he was a striker, I wouldn't pick him. From midfield, I think he's really effective. He's also a really nice footballer against a team who haven't won in 6. 1 striker goal all season. We all know the story, and that was from the spot. Pelosi up front. Now, he made his debut coming on against West Brom. He was brilliant, I think. He was really, really good for Swansea. He made a great impact. The bloke's played for Italy. He's played for AC Milan back in the day. I'm going to give him a go at home to Palace. And if he scores, I'm going to be pleased. And if he doesn't score, I'll take him out. Kane captain, as we discussed. And then you've got your Jan Matt, your Mahrez, your Ozil. Lukaku will come out for Chris Smalling if he doesn't play. I'm not too bothered about that because I've got good faith in Kane, good faith in Pelosi, and good faith in my instincts. All right, so let's be honest, I'm a living legend. Leave a comment below, commenting on my decision to include Pelosi and maybe some decisions that you took a punt on this season that worked or didn't work. I'll give you another example of mine. I put Riyad Mahrez in my team. Not many people know this in the first game week, and I captained him, and I was laughing my way to the bank and back. Anyway, drop a like if you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out Premier Punt to win some cheeky pounds off your fancy football. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.